All right, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the live Facebook. And this is Martin here from our Trade VSA, the world of Pentagon Guider. Many of you are familiar. So I'd like to welcome some of our new members and SmartRobie users as well as our VSA 360 in here. So tonight it's more likely a continuation of where we normally do on our Wednesday night, which we will do the update. Okay, so update is relatively easy. What we want to do is to have this market. Okay, this market really updating you, so to see where you have some opportunity to go forward from here. So of course, if you have any question that you want me to talk about, feel free to pencil those in there and we will be happy to come out with some sort of market update for you in here. If not, we're going to be talking about our usual market, which is the US as well as the Bursa KLSE in here. So let's get on to what we have without further ado. Trade BSA, we are a digital investment advisor license regulated by the Securities Commission. So we are all right to give all our buy call and sell call. We are also the finalists, all right, from the Investment Tech of the Year. All right, so Investment Tech of the Year, we are also a finalist for that one. So thank you all for your support. And of course, many of our users, this is one of them, which is Yi, Mr. Yi Ting Kyong, made a 20% profit from Netgate. Okay, from Netgate, and which is made him a great winner. And then this is something that we truly believe our products and services are able to get. Year of Snakes, not so good year. Huh? So let's take a look at the KLCI right now. So let me just make this a bit smaller, right, to see. Now the KLCI has started to turn red Pentagon already. Okay, so I think that's not much of news. I want to show you here. So FKLI. So you can see from that, today the market actually broke down. This is not good. You know, it's supposed to hold its level here at 1530. Right, it broke through the 1530. Let me just make this a bit bigger. Okay, so once they broke through that 1530 level here, okay, that's to me is the danger point. You have 2 bar, and this is also got to do with the ongoing tariff which is happening right now in here. So of course, the red Pentagon early on were already notified you. So no surprises if or should the market break lower from here onwards. Right now, doesn't look good. KLCI is down minus 7.5% here, right? And that's not something which is, anyone is knowing. All right. As I said before, the KLCI market is looking for a sideways market hitting 1540, rebounding back. So around this level in here, look to buy. It's a sideways market. Okay, so sideways market, you buy at the support. You want to be, shorting at the high. The upthrust here was very well defined. The market continued to go down. So we are looking for some spring on this onwards to be able to push up the market in here. Okay, so that's where is our market. Okay, now let's look at the DJI, Dow Jones. Okay, so we'll use FM1. So you can see from here, Dow Jones also turned red Pentagon. Okay, so this is also in the line with the overall news tariff which is coming out from Donald Trump. So market is reacting. I did say that month of July and August, the market will continue to move higher. But remember, market doesn't usually go up in a straight line. So the pullback here looks pretty good. You can see on this chart, maybe just stretch it up a bit here, we have the market pullback. So this is a nice pullback. Now the question, the market may fall back to around 43 or 44,000. So far, for tonight, the market seems to be holding up. We have to see going forward where is this market is going to be heading. Okay, so that's where we are right now. A lot of stocks actually has turned downwards already. A lot of the stocks has already turned downwards, so that is also another concern in here. This pullback may be good, but the overall trend here, you could see the trend is up. Now if you compare that to the FKLI, right, you can see that trend is certainly turning downwards, right? You can see from here this trend line is turning down. So that's a two different scenario what we are showing you from top here. Okay, okay, next one we want to talk about is is this FKLI. Let's move on to the next one here. So next one we're looking is wicks. Okay, so wicks is interesting. Okay, one of the reasons why is because we want to look into the market. Okay, now let me just grab something here. Okay, so wicks, let's look at wicks. Wicks is a measurement. Okay, wicks is a measurement of indicator, right? It's a indicator that tells the market where the market is likely to be fearful. So right now, let me just move it up. Wicks is actually staying calm again. It's still in this nice range above 20. So that means don't expect much volatility coming in for the US market. Okay, so US market is still going to be pretty much in a nice uptrend, right? Because when you see wicks really hitting up above the 22-25 marks, that is where you will get a lot of market volatility, right? So right now it does look like the US market will continue to move in an uptrend, all right, from what I see in here. So let me just bring out the YM1. So you have this in the market. So that's why you're seeing that a nice uptrend, a nice pullback. So watch out for that one. As long as the market continue to be holding up in terms of the wicks, right, like what we said before, let's show you again, then that is going to be a good market. Okay, so but for Malaysia wise, we are looking the market to hit sideways on then onwards. Okay, so where did we go from here? Now I've said before, so let's bring up the dashboard here, and I'm going to go on to this level here. Okay, so we're going to log in and look into the dashboard. So definitely from the dashboard itself, you could see, let me just blow this up a bit so you can see from here. Right, for the month of June is positive. So July so far is negative, but usually July month we are looking at positive. Okay, we still got 2 more weeks to go. Maybe it will turn a bit positive, but we shall see whether the seasonal will be unfavorable or not. Okay, so that's something in here, but I'm still positive that the July month should be a positive month. But right now we can see the KLSE, should it break below the 1500 level here. Okay, let me just show you what I mean. Okay, because today is down 15 points. Yeah, 17 points. So that means the market is likely to turn into a bearish mode. Okay, now if you have any question that you want me to look at, feel free to pencil on the comment. I'll be happy to look into it. Okay, so that's where we are right now. Now, of course, we all have to be very careful of the kind of stocks that we buy, okay? So that will be the next thing I will be looking into, okay? Next is foreign funds, all right? So foreign funds, we want to look at it. Foreign funds has been making quite negative. You can see from here, right? So the market has been moving down onwards with just one net positive flow. So foreign funds are flowing up, so that also explains why this market is not heading anywhere, right? We need the foreign funds to come back in, so that is not coming in here. And also last week we started with a collaboration with Rakuten. So Rakuten now is debuting a lot of our US stocks, okay, and the buy call that we do. So I just want to share with you. So if you are a member of Rakuten, you've probably seen it. If not, you can always check out the apps in here. But I want to share with you with the buy call so far that has been out. Pretty decent, you know, we do have a nice market. So you can see from here, these are all the buy call that was generated by the Rakuten group in here. The most recent one is DAL, that's Delta Airway, has Experian, Applied Magnetics, and the maximum price gain here you can see about 14%, 7%, 6%, 5%. But we closed up to yesterday, then that amount got a bit small. Of course, there will always be winner and losers, okay? Some of them like CHDR, Regen, GPC, they did hit slightly higher before the market turned downwards in here, all right? So those of you who is using a buy call, what we suggest you do is to take quick profits. Now, the profit definition that we have, as long as the market made an upward gain from our Pentagon Guider with a 4.5% price appreciation, because 4.5 is like within the next 1 to 2 weeks, we consider it as a win. That will be our definition. So let's take a look at some of the stocks that we have for tonight. Okay, so let's bring this up, this stock here. And I want to show you how we will start off with the stock that done pretty well. Okay, that was on the that was called on the 2025-07. So that is Delta Airlines. So Delta Airlines, you could see the green Pentagon came in much earlier. Okay, we just wait for the market to come out first. Yes, there you see. So green Pentagon came around on the $50 mark, but since then the market has pushed up to around high of $56. Okay, high of $56. That's pretty good. This is one of the best winners so far, right, from the green Pentagon, just like our user, Mr. Ting, that has this too, and they're able to see the market moving favorably in their manners. Next we have Hess. So Hess is Hess Corporation, and you could see from here onwards, green Pentagon was 143. Market did go up to high of course now the market is pulling back, so you can see the green Pentagon is working. Expedia, okay, EXPE. And remember, all these stocks are from Rakuten, okay, which is using the SmartRobie. But you can also use the SmartRobie apps to get all this stock trade idea too, okay. Expedia, and you can see from here, $174 market make up. Applied Magnetics next. We also look at some of those stocks that didn't do so well. Okay, and you can see this one in here. This market actually drops a fair bit, 4% down. Okay, from the green Pentagon was about 190. It did go up to 201. Okay, so that was the high point. 190 was the buy call level in here. Then you have Apple. Okay, Apple also came in. right? That call was on the 30th of June. So you can see here 30th of June. Just waiting for the green Pentagon. Okay. For some reason the green Pentagon did, yeah, there you go. That's the green Pentagon. That was at 205. Okay, here is your 205. Okay, TP is at 214. Okay, did he hit 214? He hit 21465. So 21407, yeah, he did hit the target. Okay, but we considered 4.5% in here. Next one is Pepsi Cola. So Pepsi Cola was at this junction $131. You can see 132, rounding it up. That's 132.04. Yep, 132.04, right? Then the market goes up, hit the high of 136. TP is 138. Miss up yet, but I do think that there's a potential. This market this morning is recovering back, so let's see if this thing can push it back up here. All right, that's for the US buy call. Okay, we also look at those who didn't do so well. We will put if FTNT, Fortinet. So Fortinet was a big sell-off, you can see from here, right? Where the market is. It turned green Pentagon on July 7. I think it will be this one here, July 7, right? But then there was a 6% sell-off. So these things do happen too. All right, so that's why it's important to cut loss and make sure you get back another trade. All right, because this trade there'll be winners and losses. So our win rates are not too bad, around the 50% mark and higher. So make sure you run your profits, and if you need to cut, you have to cut them too. Okay, so that is the buy call picks that we have here. Okay, and we look at another one, GPC. So GPC was, oh, what happened here? Okay, it just sort of, I have to refresh this again, reload this again. So GPC. So GPC, you can see this was that 3% move. It did go a bit higher, but then the red Pentagon comes out. It's probably time to cut loss. You don't win all the time, but the whole point is to be able to stay with the trade. So make sure you follow those Rakuten buy call trades in here. All right. Then we also have our SmartRobie trades that we do every week. Okay. As I said before, these are the one. And since we are looking at US market, let's look at eBay that we did on the breakfast show on the 14th of July. Okay, so eBay, and market uptrust still holding up here. So let's see whether the red Pentagon comes. VMC has a sell-off in here. Unfortunately, the market came out, but there's still some support at this level in here. But usually when you have a 3% sell-off, like here, it might hold this level in here and start to test back up higher. Okay, so then last one is NSC, which I pick also this coming Monday. So there was a green Pentagon, there was no follow through. Market came back to the base here, right, around the 260 mark in here. So that's the stocks that we pick on the Monday morning so far. Okay, so right now we need also, I won't talk about the yeah, these are the stocks. So let's look at some of the stocks that I pick up on the 30th of June. Okay, ANET, the tech stocks should do pretty well. Yeah, ANET continue to move up. KMI, which is a gas, I think that has pulled back again, but you know, it's went up higher, sell back off, but it's moving up. But there's a lot of resistance, and also Booking doing okay. I think it's doing well too. Yep. Started to tape off from this level onwards, but the trend is still upwards. Okay, the momentum trend is still upwards here. Okay, that is for the a week ago, 30th of June. But those for the Rakuten trade are very similar to the one that I picked. Okay, they are from the same algorithm of trading in here. So make sure you use the SmartRobie stock pick, and then you go from then onwards. Okay, so we're going to be looking at some new stocks which you can use the, let's take a look at our Pentagon Guider, okay, and then we can see it for tonight. Okay, let's, we have another one here. So let's look at the US market using the Pentagon Guider now. Okay. I'll probably have to use my logged in first on my phone here, so you can use the phone. Okay, open. And now we're going to switch on to the US market. And now we're going to look at the Pentagon Guider of the SmartRobie. Okay, so from here onwards, yes, I have a couple of lists here. We have RSG. Okay, then we have Waste Management. We have the Solar 2, FSLR, RTX, Industrial, Airbnb. We have Paramount. Okay, so Airbnb seems to be interesting. So let's take a look at that. But usually I will pick those stocks on the breakfast show in the morning. Okay, so Airbnb. Okay, so you can see from here it did turn Pentagon on the 14th of July. So we want to see those on the 15th of July. 15th of July. There's one here. FSSR. First Solar. Okay, which did turn green Pentagon, so we're just waiting for this again. Yeah, it did turn back green Pentagon, you can see, right? Market, so this is a good candidate. Any more 15? So market now is up slightly. Okay, we got also GE, Industrial, GEV. GEV, Verona, and that one looks pretty good, okay? This is okay, so that's GE Vernova Industrial. So what do they do? I'm so very interested to know. Some of these companies, so we just use the financials, and you can see from here it's electric power. Okay, so that is data storage, I suppose, data center, energy of change to deliver energy, purpose, feature, story, grid, a lot of good news. GE, also is GE, General Electric, just on the power time. Okay, let's move on to 15th of July, see if we can, yes, we found Newmont, which is a gold company, NEM. Alright, so that one unfortunately turned red Pentagon on the 14th of July. Okay, no, this one turned red Pentagon on the 15th of July. Right, so that's not good. And as soon as it turned up, that was probably very volatile. We can see from these two sides here. Just turning green Pentagon, Newmont, and this is probably driven by news when it's sort of a sell-off. And you can see from here, they are into gold mining. So I think the gold prices may be impacted too. Let's check out the gold prices. GOLD. Yeah, gold prices stayed healthily around the 3,003. It's coming down, so that also explains. Next one, 15th of July. No, we don't. Probably we do another one. Will be Kroger. KR. This is also impacted too. You can see, green Pentagon. going higher, pull back, and it's coming up. So those are not too bad. So keep in mind some of these stocks we might come out, but the official one will be those I will pick up from the market. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at all the technology stocks that we have in US. So it's important that we know how well they're performing. So XLE, which is the energy, is green Pentagon. So it means the utilities, which if you check out in the SmartRobie, there are utility like ETR, which is utility. Then we have XLC, it's a red Pentagon, so we avoid that one. XLV, healthcare. XLK, it's green Pentagon for almost 14 days already, right? The biggest one will be mover is the transportation XTN. You can actually use XTN here. Okay, transport S&P 500, that tells you a lot of the transport stocks, right, will do well. So one of the things you can do is you go to hot sectors, right, in your SmartRobie app here. You can look for industrial. Since we have industrial, I'm just sort of checking out other stocks. Many of them are red Pentagon. Wow, all red. So no, I'm just going to look at technology. Technology, only FSLR. The rest is all red. Also, Motorola Solution is red. Hewlett Packard is red. HPE. Yeah, all just turn red Pentagon. You can see, baru-baru saja turn saja. So all the US is turning red Pentagon. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So that's why it's important to look into the sectors where you're heading in as the market changes very quick. So we look at S&P 500, and you can see S&P 500. We normally use ES1. Okay, that will be much better. ES1, because this one has a volume. Okay, so you can see from this one, still green Pentagon, but let's see how it is. Okay, still green Pentagon. Hang on to your winners, let it run. That's the way you want to move forward from then onwards. All right, so whole point is to understand the big picture. Okay, what are the market stages right now? I do think that the S&P 500 may be somewhere around here, right? Depending, it might just pull back in stage 2, but I still think there's a little bit more room to go up. I think if you look back at last week, we look back at the overall monthly seasonal, July and August tend to be very, very positive onwards. Alright, so if you have any stocks that you want me to look at, do pencil in there, else we're going to stop here for tonight. Market still, for the US, most part of the US market, watch out for the green Pentagon and red Pentagon, see how they do. For the stock trade idea, go over to SmartRobie and use those trade ideas to move forwards. Okay, and the KLCI will have a different case altogether as it just turned red Pentagon. Be careful on the KLCI. So that's all we have for tonight. Look into the market stages, which is very important. Our Pentagon Guider in here. Our premium membership is going to be raising the price soon. So if you're interested to join our premium membership, do go ahead and make the booking. Else it's going to be more than I think we're making a small raise over the years in here. Existing members, there's no changes, but for new members we are raising the price. So don't forget to join our Telegram chat room for all our stock market information in here. And that's all I have. If you have any question, put it into the comment and I'm happy to answer that. With that, thank you for listening. I'll see you next Monday for the breakfast show.